Welcome, guys, to another episode of Diving Real Estate Investing for Newbies podcast. I'm your host, Cecil Rose. First, I'd like to say Happy New Year's to everyone. I appreciate everyone who has been listening to the podcast. Appreciate the encouragement. If you hadn't subscribed, please subscribe. We're on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, a couple of other resources. So please subscribe. We come out every Monday with these podcasts, and I try to deliver as much content as I can. Basically, it's about real estate, people who have been in real estate for a long time or previously or just really getting into real estate. So, again, appreciate everyone for downloading the podcast. So, this episode, just want to keep it real brief this time. I wanted to discuss this because I have a lot of friends, have a lot of people I know that are trying to get into this real estate business, and a lot of people they have a lot of misconceptions of what they see out there. So this episode, I just wanted to talk about why you shouldn't quit your day job just for real estate. Why you shouldn't quit your day job just for real estate. So many people are quitting, or some of my friends that I know, that have made maybe on their first deal, they may have made $20,000, $30,000 on a wholesale deal or something like that, where they didn't, they may have put some time into it, but they made a substantial amount of money, and they quit their jobs trying to do this full time. When I started, I was actually still working. I had been working for about, uh, at the time, I was working in a lab. My background was science, and um, 10, 15 years, I started doing real estate when I was working on my job. So, which was a good thing because I think when you're working on your job, you have a W-2, you have a resource that's coming in that can help you actually finance whatever you're trying to do, whether it's buying a home, doing a rehab. Um, it's better if you can go to a bank or a lender and present to them that, you have a certain amount of years on your job and you got some type of consistent income coming in. So, but most people, they look at real estate and they look at the quick money and everything. And it is, some people are very successful starting off doing this. But there are a lot of people that you still have your challenges. Everybody had their challenges. I had my challenges, but I didn't just quit my job. And I made a good amount of money when I was on my job. But when it got to a point where, of course, I was making more money doing real estate, I had developed a plan and put something together where, this is what I was consistently doing. Then it worked out for me. So, um, I tell a lot of people, um, don't don't just think because you may make a lot of money up front that it may have you may that may happen consistently. You know, try to save up some of that money, put it to the side, try to have something saved up for a year or so. And then you have to decide on what you're trying to get in this for. Some people are just want rental property. They don't want to do fix and flip. They don't want to just do real estate full time, which I understand that. So you really got to decide on what you want to do in this real estate niche. And you could, if you got IRA, if you got 401k, there's money you can take out and actually just be a lender on some of these deals. So it's several things you can do while you're working on your job, not just um, wanting to quit your job because you think you're making a good enough money for real estate. Now on the other side of that, you have people that they want to do real estate, but they're fearful of jumping out there and trying to consistently do it. I think with anything, you need a mentor. you need to make sure that you're educating yourself. And I wouldn't take on as much as you can at the beginning, you know. So like I said, I worked several jobs. I worked um, my background is science again. I worked at different plants for years, and but I just didn't, I just didn't up and quit. I was consistent in what I was doing until I got to a point where I put together a plan and just figured out some things. So, but I have friends, I have people that I know that that have quit their jobs, and they hadn't been as successful as they thought this business would be, because this business is a marketing business. It don't actually stop. I mean, you may complete one deal, but then you have to set up for another deal. So that actually don't stop. You have to consistently take the money that you're making, and some people do that. They take the money that they made, they give 40, 50,000, and they take that and then they just blow it. They spend that money. You need to consistently be putting 20, 30% back into your business, back into your marketing, and getting more and more consistent leads. Because if you don't have any leads coming in, then technically your business, you don't have a business, you know. So you consistency is the key with anything, especially in this business. So hopefully that's a quick tip. Like I said, just a conversation. I don't know, you may want to leave some comments uh, in the um, in the inbox, but that's just a conversation I have with a lot of students. I have, I have a wholesaling course. It's called Simple to Wholesale .com, and people are they hear these no money, no credit, and yeah, that's possible, but you still have to have some type of investment. You either going to invest your time or your money. And some people, they invest their time, whether it's driving for dollars, partnering up, calling sellers for other wholesalers or investors or whatever. But I mean, you're gonna have to have some type of investment. You may not have to have a lot, but just to have some type of investment, you do need some finances. I would not tell a person, man, you just can't just go in there with no money. Nah, that's not really being truthful, and that's not true. There are some ways you can probably get around it and work, but at the end of the day, you still may need some type of finances to operate. So look, appreciate y'all tuning in. Again, I look forward to this year delivering more and more content. I have a lot of good special guests that will be on the show. I'm excited about who I'll be bringing on the show, and just look forward to like another great year. And keep your expectations out. I just encourage people who may not have had 2020, may have been a tough year for a lot of people, for all of us. So just praying that 2021 be one of the best years that you ever have. So thanks again, tuning in. See you on the next podcast. Cecil Rose. Peace.